Hey there, Chris Howard here, and really good to see you again. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, he can't see me, but I can, because I see you in my mind's eye. And really thrilled to be here with you. And I've got a question for you. This is the question that was posed to me for today. Question is, I have some great ideas for business, but I get stuck when bringing them to life and talk myself out of even starting. Okay, I've never done that before in my life. Talk myself out of even starting. It's really frustrating, as I know that they're great ideas. How can I get past this block? And you know, that's a question that I've heard time and time again, actually. Maybe not quite stated that way, but over the years I've had the good fortune to travel all over the world and work with thousands of people in live environments. And you know, there's so many people that have ideas, but it's been said that dreams and ideas are a dime a dozen, but it's execution that produces results. So the question is, how do you get out there and how do you really start executing? How do you really start making your dreams come true? And for me, it's really a function of, first of all, defining that goal. You know, they say that begin with the end in mind. If you have a dream, put it down on paper, figure out what's the last thing that has to happen so that you know that you got the goal. You know, for me, if it's writing a best-selling book, if I've got this dream that I want to go out there and write this book, what's the last thing that has to happen? Well, maybe it's being at a book signing where I'm signing and people are around the block, you know. So I'm going to write that down and make it really rich and compelling for me. That becomes a really good motivator, but it becomes a unifying point in your mind that you're driving all of your efforts toward. And the clearer you can be with what that final step is, the better. But then, of course, knowing the final step is not taking the action. It's not necessarily taking action, right? So we've got to get those action steps into place. And there's many different things that you can do. For me, the best thing that somebody can do if they're going out to make a goal happen is to find out, you know, who's done it before. Sometimes it's trite, being a little overused or oversaid when we talk about terms like modeling. But what I really like you to think about is cloning, right? Think of cloning success. So I want you to go out and find a model, find somebody who's doing what you want to do and clone it. Break it down, find out exactly how they're doing it. Look at their website, study them, you know, go to school on them. It was Sam Walton who launched Walmart, which is the largest fortune in the world today, if it wasn't split up amongst the family members. One of the things he said was, I've never had an original idea in my life. He said, I spend more time in my competitors' stores than I spend in my own. And the reason is because they've done all this market research, they've done all the work, they've done all that footwork, and it can save you so much time. So go out and find out what they're doing and create a roadmap. I find that the biggest reason why people get stuck, like you're putting in this question, why people get stuck in the inertia and the non-movement is because they don't have a plan. They don't know how they're going to get there, and it's like, well, I just don't know how, and instead of going and figuring out how, they just sit back and rest on their laurels. So instead, what you and I are going to do is we're going to get really clear about that end step, then we're going to find the model, we're going to clone that model, and when you clone a model, you can replicate the same results that the original expert produced in a fraction of the time that it took them to produce those results. Why? Because you've got the complete roadmap that even they didn't have. So those are your first steps. Third step, and this is the third tip I'll give you on this one, is to go out and find some great mentors. Find people that can help you on your path, because cloning a model is one thing, but finding experts to get expert guidance and to help to give you a little bit of that motivation, a little bit of the inspiration along the way. Because remember that every expert once began as a beginner, just as you are in relationship to your dreams. So you too can become that expert if you just get ferociously curious enough. The answer to any question you could possibly have is out there. So go out and make it happen. So also, I forgot to tell you, remember to feel free to reach out to our team. We're here to support you in any way possible. You go to our website, first of all, is rockhouseglobal.com, and you can send emails to our team, support@rockhouseglobal.com, and we're here to support you on your entire path towards your greatest expression of your soul's purpose. So, having said that, until we meet again, love deeply, shine brightly, make every day an extraordinary adventure. We'll see you soon.